University is the last milestone in the journey of education. So it's so important to reform the way university education happens. And I expect everybody to participate wholeheartedly and benefit from these deliberations.
More education will help us only if it produces more wisdom. Wisdom is the awareness to distinguish between good and evil and have the very power to always do the good and avoid evil.
In today's fast-changing world, true education is not just about acquiring skills, but about nurturing character, compassion, and a sense of duty towards society.
Whenever we talk about education, I think education cannot be without values-based. So somewhere down the line in skilling, in providing placements, employment to the students, somewhere the baseline of the values have been missed out.
Value-based education is very important because through education we can see social change, economic change, and also the social development.
Well, we are here to talk about the value-based education for achieving the real purpose of education in our life and enabling our younger generation to impart quality service to society along with achieving the climax of happiness at individual level.
When I was a child, in the sense primary school going, education was about putting human values into our literary activities. Literacy was about learning ABCD, I, etc. But education was to bring out the human values in us. We have to bring back human values into education.
When we are talking about values in education, especially holistic education system, ultimate tagline is to transform the individuals and the society to create a healthy individual and a happy society.
Because if the teacher is strongly oriented, the spirituality will come into the teaching itself.
We have to change the mindset up of the teacher as well as the students. We know very well about that. We know the value. We know the value-based education. But we are not at all implementing.
The purpose of education is not to make money alone. It is to refine one's behavior that defines his character. I think this is the place where they are following. The whole objective is to see how this can be implemented in other universities.
Really inspired and a lot of learning through this session. Thank you.
Group 3 thought of beyond the campus, of the government administrators, of the family members, of the children, of the parents, of the corporate offices, of the industry and everyone else there. Therefore, in the implementation, these values-based education has to go to them too.
As we struggle to educate the present day generation, they fall victim to various kinds of addictions, because of which the society is being maligned in very damaging manner. But then the idea which this conference has discussed is very relevant to the nurturing of present day generation.
After seeing this and with all my 40 years of teaching, learning and industry experience, I found that this particular program is very insightful and very much essential in the Indian context.
This conference has dealt in detail on this particular aspect and has come out with a clear declaration which I feel needs to be taken to the national level.
Value-based education is an essential tool to learn many things need to be learned in a multidisciplinary way. And I'm very happy that today I'm here to understand few lectures from this conference.
This has been a very interesting conference, basically focusing on values-based education. And we had very interesting deliberations. Now, how do we ensure that the values are incorporated in the existing curriculum?
I never expected that I would get an opportunity to meet with Vice Chancellors on a topic that was a pet to me for the past almost 40 years.
We had many beautiful discussions, many points emerged, recommendations are given, and how collaboratively many organizations which have put up many beautiful educational practices which are institutionalized and which are helping students, faculties, administrations in bringing that change and transformation.
It's been a great day here, spending time with academic leaders of the country, thinking about the problems present and future, drawing from the experiences of past. We were looking at various aspects of values-based education, drawing heavily from the scriptures and ethics from various parts of the world. There was a lot that was deliberated on education, on values, how, why, when, what are they, how do we implement.
This value education is very, very important. The SSSUHE University has really inculcating the value education in their own student. They are not only just teaching the subjects, but they are mainly involved in the value education.
I think in present modern education system, whatever deficiency we have, we are deliberating under the patronage of Chancellor Notiji, and of course the divine blessing of Satguru Madhusudan Sai Ji.
I think we need such spiritual leaders, who are doing great in the direction of inculcating values in the education.
It has been a wonderful experience. The moment we arrived, we were received by a nice set of students there at the airport. And then we had a wonderful, unforgettable experience yesterday. The satsang and the message or the speech from the Sadguru Sai Ji was wonderful. Lifetime experience. We never forget that thing in our life.
This university taking a great initiative for organizing such a beautiful conference to see that this the values has to be integrating the curriculum as well as to motivate, to educate the faculty as well as the parents and maybe the students. Ultimately, the holistic education is giving importance to the student education.
Here in this university, every boy section of groups have been developed for different tasks, and they are brilliant people. They are very cultured, very nicely trained, and all behave alike. So that is human excellence that I have witnessed here, is a great takeaway from me at least. And I will build up this kind of thing in my own university.
This institute is helping out and reaching out to the needy, vulnerable, disadvantaged sections of the society by providing them healthcare, much needed education, which is likely to transform their life. This is humanly impossible, and I have gone to the campus too. I could see the amazing infrastructure. Medical college is not a joke. Free education, free accommodation, free food, that too quality, good, competent teachers, qualified teachers. I am unable to believe this.
Look at the way in which the university is nurturing the students, nurturing the teachers, nurturing all employees. So something which is unimaginable.
Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence, their concept itself is very good because they are giving a lot to the student, and obviously once a student receives a lot from the society, there is a natural tendency to give back.
I'm sure in the years to come, this would be probably the best and maybe the most respected divine organization in the world.
Discussions which was introduced by the Sathya Sai University, that is very valuable, and all the vice chancellors are here. They are the messengers of such ideas from here.
I am spellbound after attending the program, after going around the campus, seeing the infrastructure availability of and the discipline maintained is of world standard.
The first time I am visiting such university where we are having a practice of good ethics and value-based education.
I'm sure in the coming years, this university is going to be a role model university for values-based education for the entire country.
If the spirit of this university spreads in the entire country, I have no doubt that Bharat will become Vishwa Guru.
My personal request to every of the vice chancellors and eminent people who are associated in, especially those who have very committed to this cause of values-based education is, as Narsimurthy said, there will be a passionate faculty, maybe a scholar or two in your institutions. Please identify them, make them a part of this team. As a university, we will support them. We will support establishment of a center of or a department of values education in your universities from our side as a part of this effort.
Our heartfelt gratitude to all the Vice Chancellors and dignitaries who have taken time away from their busy schedule to come and participate in this event. We believe today's ending is just a beginning of a higher and longer, but surely a successful journey.